I always talk about how uncomfortable Peugeot 607 front seat can be. Doesn't matter Z8, Z9. So, days ago, some days ago, I needed to do some repairs on my 607 Z9 manual. So, but because of circumstances at that time, I had to leave the vehicle with the person that was going to do the work. And so, eventually, the technician needed to drive the car, which I was aware of anyway. And to even drive the car, to do the work, to complete the work, they needed to even disconnect the battery, remove the battery. So when I came to pick the vehicle, I now saw that the driver seat has been completely rearranged. What I mean reset from the factory, not factory, from the normal position where I set it. Yes?
Good morning, Oga.
Yeah, good morning.
Well done. Can I see your vehicle paper? Yes, let me see. Sorry, sir. Yes, sir. Oga, please, can you please park sharp? Park well. Go.
Okay. Alright, I will arrange this later. It's always good to have your vehicle papers intact. I don't like beg. I forgot. Once any of them expires, I renew them. And every other thing that needs to be vehicle, the triangle, caution sign, fire extinguisher, spare tire. Okay, so I was saying, so by the time I came to pick the vehicle, I realized that the seats had been changed, the position of the seats had been changed, as completely off from how I used to be, or how I used to drive the car. And since then, I've driven the car for about 2 days after that, and the pain has been unbearable. The waist, the back, it just... Now, why am I bringing this thing on? Z9, Z8, just 607 generally, the front seats are not as comfortable as most Peugeot vehicles. It's a luxury vehicle, but the attention was actually paid for the person that was sitting behind, not the person necessarily in front of behind the steering wheel. Yeah, you have enjoy some stuff, but the focus was on the bus behind, not the driver. More like a chauffeur car or something. So it took me, I don't know, more than a year or two to be able to get it right for myself, for my height and everything. In fact, like I always said, the best time I've been able to set all my car seats, driver seat, to be in a very good position is while I'm on a long journey. On a highway, driving long distance drive. I'll wait. Once that pain starts coming, even on the leg, the waist, the back, then I use the opportunity and start to reset the seat down, up, back, forward. I'll just keep doing it one after one after the other until once that pain goes away, it stays like that. I will never touch it again. Even like that's my 607. I think the last time I did it was like 3 years ago. So since ever then, I don't think anybody has driven the vehicle except me. So because of that, I've never had that pain. It was like a perfect position for me. So until some days ago, to be able to get it right again, I will have to take the car for a long time. Spend minimum of about 20,000 naira fuel, because it usually take about an hour or two to start feeling very uncomfortable if the position of the seat is not good for you. That has been my experience. I don't know about any other person. Remember, all my cars are all manual, so it can even be more horrifying for manual cars if you don't set your seat position for you very well. That's why some people complain, oh, my leg is paining me, driving manual. It's not the manual that is the problem. The problem is if you don't know that for manual car, the seat position, driving manual and the automatic are not the same. You have to set the seat to the point that it will be so comfortable to raise your left leg down without feeling uncomfortable. You know. So please, I don't know how to say it, but I will advise people, especially if you are driving somebody's Z9 or Z8, just 607. Please try to avoid tampering with this driver seat position. Even me, you know, I don't like doing it, even when I'm driving other people's vehicles. You know, worst case scenario, if the seat is too close to the steering wheel for me, so if the seat is very or too close to the steering wheel for me, the best I can do is to shift it back a little. Or if it's too far away, I shift it front a little. But you see, trying to push it down, reset the back, no, I don't do that, because that's where the problem usually comes from, not by going forward or backward. It's when you start to press the seat, reset it to go down or go very high, or adjust the lumbar support. I thought you would say go. Okay, so please don't do that. See, when I'm driving people's car, I don't drive it for comfort, like on the driver's seat, because I know how painful it could be for me trying to get the seat back to the original position. You know, so because of that, I try to avoid doing it to another person. So as long as it's not my vehicle, you know, don't try to make yourself so comfortable the way you normally would drive on another, because it's going to, I don't know, maybe the other people, it's not an issue. You know, trying to change the seat position every now and then. For me, remember, I'm basically the only one driving on my car, so I don't have the issue with changing the seat position every now and then. But well, you know, so I don't know. And if I remember that this guy was going to adjust, because I didn't know, sometimes there are other cars that people will drive and they won't tamper with the position. You know, so, but it didn't even matter, even if I have changed, remember it's an electric control seat, the adjustment. I also have a electronic seat memory. So you can always set the position. So if anybody changes it, you can press the memory and to bring the seat back to normal position. But the issue was the battery needed to be also disconnected. So it didn't matter even if I set that, memorize the seat, set the seat position. Because once you disconnect the battery, it goes back to default. So, I don't know. It's possible that, like for example, this one is, I'm driving my 505 V6 right now. And it's a manual seat. The setting of the seat is manually done. So this one has never been a problem for me in terms of setting the seat. You know. But the electronic one is more troublesome. It's more troublesome. It's supposed to be easier, but it's not. you know. So this one usually back front. You can set it to go down, come up, or even there's a lumbar jack here, support. I think that's what it's called. But I don't go there. So I mean, I have one of my Peugeot mechanic 505 mechanics. I give my 505 on occasions to do some mechanical work for me. Once in a while, he drives the car. So what he does is just move it forward or backward, and that will be the tent. Just press the clutch pedal properly. So I always now for the 607, I don't know, you could, I can't say for sure that because there are some that have the manual seat adjustment, some are the electronic type. I know I've given one, the one that has a EW12 manual, that was pure manual setting. Was much easier for me to set the seat than the electronic one. So in that case, I just boom, it was okay. Didn't need to. But the electronic one, you have to keep moving forward, do this, do that. So probably might go for 607 front seat is not. The only car I have that is the most comfortable seat or the lasting seat is my 407 coupe. 407 coupe is the best. You know, in terms of realization, it's just the best. I'm not saying Peugeot have ever produced, it's the best. However, you know, it's a sporty seat, so it's hard, but it's very relaxed in terms of you don't feel any pain like you do on the 607 front seat. So, but eventually you can get the 607 to feel comfortable, but then you have to take you a while to be able to get it right for you. I'm not saying every other person, but one seat position doesn't mean once you set it, every other person that seat will feel comfortable. No, it's for you, your body weight, your height, and the rest, the length of your leg, their hand, most especially for manual, because you are no longer factoring in saying like this for your waist, anything. You have to factor in also how to set the seat so I can reach the pedal, clutch pedal easier, press it down off without feeling any pain on this leg. So it takes, manual seat is a little bit I won't say more troublesome to set, but it takes a little more effort. For me, I only get it right when I'm on a long journey. Inside the city, it's difficult I usually don't get it right because it's short distance, you get to that. But when you're on a longer journey, after like an hour, if the seat position is not that good for you, you start feeling pain one particular part of your body or the other. So at that time, that's when I used to start changing the position of the seat, up, down, forward, backward, until I get it. So I would suggest start messing with other people's. Well, if maybe, like I said, some people wouldn't mind, since and also I would say, if I don't like, honestly, because of all these issues, I don't like people giving people my card randomly. I don't like doing all that. You know, now see what is going to cost me now to feel comfortable driving my car. I have to now take the car, do a journey I don't plan, or wait so much because I have to spend any fuel that will take me on the highway for about 3 hours, 2 hours journey minimum. It's going to cost me more than 20, or at least minimum 20,000 naira fuel. So you can understand, you know. It's a big pain. So how long will I keep doing that all the time? So because to please people, I drive my car, you know. So yeah, you can drive, but just don't mess up the position. Especially 607. It's not funny. You might find it funny, but it's enough for me to say I won't give. And let me be that wicked person because I won't please you and displease myself that bad. So that's the thing. So I mean, somebody has to. There's that guy in Europe, because of how comfortable this 607 seat could be, he had to go and remove, he got a 407 coupe seat, front seat, and swap it on his 607 Z9 as well, front seat. converted it. I don't know how he did it. Maybe he used the manual 407 because I don't know if the electronics will work. The electric ones, if both of them are electric, I don't, unless he had to just change the connections, change the wiring completely for you to be able to move it up and down. Other than that, it's going to be very difficult. But he did it. Maybe he got manual 407 seat coupe, not just the coupe one. There are some that I believe some are manually adjusted. So maybe that's the one he mounted or swapping on his Z9607. However, like I say, it's not like you can't be able to virtually set it to be comfortable for you. Just that by the time you get it right and somebody comes up the next day and mess it up, and it start taking you another days, weeks, or months, or whatever to be able to feel comfortable, get it right again. I mean, it can be very, very draining. So that's probably why he just went and got one that doesn't even give such problem and mount. So if you're buying a 607, if you have intention of buying one, understand, yes, that issue is there with 607. The front seats are not meant for you to enjoy. It's the person at the back, the boss, that is meant to enjoy it. So if you are the boss driving your car, you're not gonna feel as comfortable as the real one. Even this my 505, the front seats are not actually that comfortable on a long journey. Like I said, just that my 407 coupe is the best as when it comes to comfortable, relaxed, long drive without feeling any pain, you know. That's just the best. Okay, so I think that's all for this video.